It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Hurry, hurry!
I got tripped this side. We got three.
Now Trubisky on first down. And incomplete to open things up. Eric Murray that time there to knock it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Tight end's right. Watch tight end.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to get him for a loss of 5. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Watch number 29.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Gets to him again. D. Ford. He's the one to get him this time at back-to-back sacks. Are going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 38.
4 down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, a 22.
Slow.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. He got 29 yards that time.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And Butker able to put this one through. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced a field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Yeah, baby! Yeah, baby!
On 2nd down, Trubisky fighting through pressure. Incomplete.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Hey, we got 3.
18.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He hits White, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now it's Trubisky. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
Trubisky will throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes.
Gotta go.
Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Hey, 18.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton.
Gotta
They'll
go.
wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter.
Gotta go.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. 1st and 10 at the 19. Throwing here, Trubisky. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Trey Burton from 19 yards away. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well and try to knock the ball away.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10,
Hurry.
right at the 30.
Red, up.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Cohen. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Red, up.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Justin Houston in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
We got
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And able to find Conley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Line of scrimmage to 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. He got 29 yards that time. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee,
18.
get on out for the half.
18.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Hurry.
Justin Houston, able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon.
18.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Let's go.
Single receiver.
Red up.
Single receiver.
Red up.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. He's going to rifle one deep left. He's got a man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Floyd, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Tight end's right.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes being chased out left. Now he'll turn and throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 84 yards. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll look to run for him with Williams. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Blue, blue.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Armani Watts. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll be a 2nd down.
Left, 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 left.
On the counter, here's Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. In danger of squandering a great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or worse, a punt. In this case, it's big 3s.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
Red, up.
Watch 80. Watch 80.
18. Red, up.
On 1st down, Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson.
Hey,
and
gotta
brought
go.
down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
We got 4. Red, up. Red, up. 53, Mike. Red, up. Hey, 18. 18. Yep.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
We got 3. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Red, up. Red, up.
53.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A Chicago 1st down, the former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky.
Red, up.
Again, it's Trubisky. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Justin Houston. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Hey, that's all day, baby. Your sock. Hey, take your socks out back to huddle. Socks out back to huddle.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, boys, we got
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Hey, 18.
He may try and run for this. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
And this is caught. It's White for a Bears touchdown. Kevin White from 4 yards out. And now the Bears are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game.
Let's get it.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Pick it up.
They're going to try and run for it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays. But it has to be plays that gets first down and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ace!
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll run it now. Out of the gun. Alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
I'm coming for you. You mind?
Trubisky with a give to Howard. And a short gain down to about the 33. It was Armani Watts who got him down.
You don't want no problem with me. Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Check 24. Check 24.
Red, red's up.
Three.
Red, red's up. Hey, 18.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And they'll get this down to the 10. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Let's go.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Hey, tight together.
They run. This is Cohen. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He'll get it up the middle. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Parkey with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they are going to